Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. So, give me a break. Give me a break. What does give me a break mean, Melanie?
Give me a break when you feel annoyed, or if you have disbelief, or if you feel like you've been treated unfairly.
Okay. Do you want to give us an example of that in a sentence?
Yes, one of my students the other day came up and he said that he didn't like how much homework I gave him. And I said, really? I said, give me a break, sweetie. I hardly give you any homework. No, I actually didn't really say that to my student, but I was thinking it.
Well, that's what matters. Okay, gun shy. Gun shy. It's not what it sounds like. What does gun shy mean?
Gun shy means when you're weary from having a bad experience.
And what does weary mean?
That means you're tired or you're a little bit nervous.
Okay, so for example, if you go on a date with somebody and it's a really bad experience, you might say, I'm a little gun shy about dating. I don't think I'm going to go on another date after that last date that was just horrible. Okay. Comment below if you've had experiences like that. Okay. On the dot.
On the dot means when you're exactly on time.
Okay. So can you give an example of that, Melanie?
Yes, I had to get to the grocery store because I had company coming for dinner, and I ran to the grocery store, bought what I needed, and I needed to be home at 5 o'clock, and I walked right in the door. I was on the dot. I walked in on the dot at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Usually I'm too early when I go somewhere. So I get there not on the dot. I get there before the time. Okay, let's do up in the air. Up in the air. What does that mean?
Up in the air means when you're not quite sure yet.
Okay, can you give an example of that?
Yes, like the other day we were supposed to go out on a boat, but the person who had the boat said he wasn't sure if he was able to make it that day or not. So it was kind of up in the air. We were expecting to go, but we weren't quite sure we were actually going to go.
Right. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Give it a shot. What does give it a shot mean?
Give it a shot means to try it.
Okay. So when would you use give it a shot?
For example, my daughter and I went to the roller skating rink the other day, and she had never been on roller skates before. And she was a little nervous, and she didn't really want to try it. And I said, come on, sweetheart, just give it a shot. I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay, nice. Your guess is as good as mine.
That means I have absolutely no idea.
So when do you use this, Melanie? Give me an example.
One of my students was taking a big standardized test the other day, and they were talking about the cubed root of volume. And he came up and asked me if I could give him a hint, and I said, your guess is as good as mine. I don't.
So yeah, you will say that when you just have no idea. Somebody asks you a question and you're like, what? Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, down to earth. Down to earth.
Down to earth means when you're real or you're very genuine.
Okay. Do you know anybody who's down to earth, Melanie?
I do. And it's you.
Well, thank you. That is a compliment when you say somebody's down to earth. Okay, let's see. Cost an arm and a leg.
Yeah, something that costs an arm and a leg is very expensive. If you think about it, it sounds kind of funny, but it just means it costs a lot of money.
Right. So what's an example of something that costs an arm and a leg?
I had to go take my car in a few weeks ago to be repaired, and what they wanted to charge me, they just had to replace a small part, but what they wanted to charge me was going to cost me an arm and a leg.
It always does. Going to the dentist, going to get your car fixed, it always costs an arm and a leg. Okay, in the doghouse.
In the doghouse means when you're in trouble.
When do people usually use in the doghouse?
I would say a lot of times it's between husbands and wives.
Right.
Where I know I had a coworker once who a lot of times he would come in with coffee and he would call it doghouse coffee because his wife was mad that he stayed out too late or he spent too much money on something she didn't agree with. So he would bring the coffee and we would all say, "Uh-oh, he must be in the doghouse.
Right.
His wife must be mad at him."
Yeah. If you see the husband sending flowers to his wife, he's probably in the doghouse, meaning that he did something bad. He's in trouble. Okay. Easy does it. Easy does it.
Easy does it means to just slow it down.
Okay. And when would you use that? Easy does it.
I would use that. I've used that before when I'm driving in a car with somebody and the driver is going too fast and maybe following other cars too closely. And I'll say, wait, easy does it. We're not in that much of a hurry. We need to slow down.
Right, right. Okay, easy peasy.
Easy peasy means easy. And I think people just like to say it because it rhymes.
Yeah, it sounds funny to say. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. So next time, instead of saying, oh, that's easy, say easy peasy. Okay, spring chicken.
A spring chicken is someone who is young. If you think about it in the springtime, that's when a lot of baby animals are born. So if you call someone a spring chicken, that means the person is young.
She's so smart. So usually people will say it in the negative. They'll say, I am not a spring chicken, which means I'm not young. I could say, I used to be able to run 20 miles a day. I wish. And now I could say, well, I'm no spring chicken. So, of course, you don't want to say that, but sometimes it's true. Okay. You can say that again.
That means I agree. If somebody says something, for example, if Alice said, I just love pasta, and I would say, you can say that again.
I just love pasta. Sorry.
You can say that again. And that means I love it too.
Right. Okay. Kill two birds with one stone. This is one of my favorite things to do.
That means when you can do two or more things at a time. Take care of, well, two birds would mean two things, but
right.
It means if you're maybe going to the store and you need to get milk and shampoo, and if you go to a store that has both those things, you can say, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone and get both at one stop.
Two birds, yeah, with one stone, yeah. I just love doing that because I like to accomplish getting things done, and killing two birds with one stone means that you got a lot accomplished in a shorter time. Okay, so now that we did a review, we're going to ask you guys questions, and if anybody would like to come live with us, Javier, maybe you want to come live with us. We want to invite you to guess questions. I'll give you an example of what we're going to ask, okay? So give me a break. Just tell us if the answer is A or B as to what it means to give me a break. Melanie, you want to read it?
Yes, so A is to feel annoyed, have disbelief, or to be treated unfairly. Or B means to need to lie down.
Okay, so what do you think the answer is? Is it, give me a break, is it A, to feel annoyed, disbelief, or treated unfairly? Type your answer, or let us know if you want to come on live. We'll connect you, okay? Or B, the need to lie down. What do you think it is? Type your comments, A or B. Oh, Javier, good job. Would you like to join us, Javier? Let me see. How do we do this, guys? Let me see if I can get both of them on.
Javier gave it a shot.
Okay, somebody's joining us. Hi, Javier. Can you hear?
Yes, hi. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, it's good. I'm just having a time with my family here, and I just wanted to join this because I want to improve my English speaking abilities with you. So this is a very good opportunity, I think.
Great. You sound pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Have you been looking at the idioms I'm posting? I've been posting.
And no, actually follow some other accounts, so I haven't been able to follow your content. Actually, to be honest.
Okay, that's okay. Well, do you want to try to guess one of the questions?
Yeah, sure. Yes, you can go ahead and try to explain to me what you want me to guess, and I'll
Sure.
be more than glad to help you with that. Yeah.
Okay, so if I said something is up in the air, up in the air, let me try to show it to you without, well, all right, up in the air. So does it mean I'm going to give you a choice of two answers? Tell me if it's A or B.
Okay.
Melanie? So,
So A means the sky, or B means not sure.
It means not sure.
good job.
Very good.
Awesome. Now, can you use it in a sentence?
For example, I have a job in my mind that maybe I would like to go through Spain, but maybe it's not cleared in it's not it's still like now in the air for me.
Okay.
But yeah, that's something that I would like to do now, but it's still in the air.
Okay, that's such a great job that you did. So remember one thing with idioms is that you want to use those exact words. Okay, so you want to say, I want to go to Europe or whatever you said, but it's up in the air.
Up
It's
in the air. Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
it's up in the air. Yeah. Okay, nice. What about give it a shot?
It's like giving a try to something.
Oh, okay. You got it. Very good. Can you use it in a sentence?
Yes, for example, I went to a party and I wasn't sure to dance with this girl, but I just decided to give it a shot and danced anyway with this girl.
Good,
Very
good.
nice.
Good job. Yeah. Sounds like you're doing well. All right. Your guess is as good as mine. Melanie's going to give you two possible answers.
So A is it's true, or B is not sure or no idea.
Your guess is as good as mine. Does it mean A, it's true, or B, not sure or no idea?
Not sure or have no idea.
You got it. Good
Excellent.
job. Okay, now, Caleb, are you there? Caleb is gone. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Um, can you use that in a sentence? Your guess is as good as mine.
For example, I don't know much about music, but maybe I don't know, like the rhythm and all the like how to read the I don't know the like this kind of stuff with music. It's like it's beyond me that like your guess is as good as mine because I don't know anything about music.
Um, Go ahead, Mel.
No, that's good. That's a good way to use it.
Yeah. Um, Normally, when you use it, like somebody will ask you a question. What do you think of music? Um, and if you know nothing about it, you might say, "Well, your guess is as good as mine."
Your yeah, your guess as good as mine when you don't know anything about the topic.
Exactly, exactly. But just remember to use it exactly the way it's written in that group. That's what makes an idiom an idiom. You know what
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Because it's a group of words that have their own special meaning. So your guess is as good as mine.
okay.
Okay. Down to earth. Melanie?
So down to earth could either mean real or genuine, or it could mean grass. Which one is it?
Maybe genuine.
Good
Yeah.
Down
shot.
to earth. Yeah, I'll just try to figure it out the meaning. And on the first one, it doesn't seem right to me. So I just thought of maybe genuine could be the possible meaning of that idiom.
Yeah, that's perfect. It means somebody that's kind of real. They kind of tell it like it is. They're not phony. Um, so how would you use that in a sentence? Do you know anybody who's down to earth?
Yes, for example, I know many relatives that are like really down to earth because actually they are real to me, and
Good.
they have always been there, to support me.
That's terrific. Yeah, good job. Yeah. Yeah, and I think ideally you want to have friends that are down to earth, right?
Absolutely.
That are genuine. Yeah. Okay, I don't know if you were on when we did this one. Give me a break. Melanie's, did you?
I think he did.
Oh, he did. You did that already. Okay.
Yes, I did already.
Did we do gun shy?
No.
Okay, gun shy.
No.
Melanie, go ahead.
So gun shy can either mean A, to be weary or unsure because of a bad past experience, or B, you don't like guns.
It has to be the other one because actually that maybe it's not related to guns. Maybe it's the other meaning.
Yes, you're correct. Yeah. Do you know what to be weary means? To be weary?
Willie? Like always eager to do something, or?
No, weary. Weary.
Weary.
Yes, weary.
Weary, no. No,
Okay.
I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, but you got the right answer. It means what it really means is to be hesitant.
Hesitant. Okay.
To do something. So, do you think you can try to use gun shy in a sentence? So, what would you be gun shy about? Like something.
Yeah. For example,
go ahead.
when you want to go to a certain place and you are gun shy about, like, for example, go hiking or go somewhere else or do something else instead of maybe hiking. Maybe you're hesitating between two options that you have to choose.
Okay, but why would you be hesitant about it?
Yes, because maybe you're not sure what you're going to do or what do you want to do at the moment.
Okay, but I think it's a little deeper than that. It's usually because you had a bad experience.
Bad experience?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the example that I gave in the idiom that I posted is that, let's say you go on a date with somebody and it's a really bad date. And then you say, okay, I'm a little gun shy about dating. I don't think I'm going to date for a while. You see?
Yeah, that's a perfect example because that is exactly what happened to me once. So I'm a little like on shade. So I decided not to date anyone, at least
sorry to hear that.
for a while. Yeah.
Okay. So you had a bad first date.
Yeah. Yeah. So I started with the wrong foot with that person, and it was a whole mess situation. So I just decided not to be dating anyone else in the near future. So
wow.
Yeah, I'm just minding my own business.
I'm kind of curious to what happened, but I won't ask.
Sure. Yeah, actually, I met this girl. This girl was from Chile, and that was 7 years ago. And actually, she wasn't honest with me because she had a flake, or maybe she was cheating on me with someone else, and she didn't tell me anything about it. And actually, she had a husband.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I was like kind of game for her, and she wasn't really honest with me the whole time that we just met together.
I'm so
So
sorry.
that's what happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sorry, go ahead, Mel.
I did like your use of an idiom, on the wrong foot.
Yeah. You get.
I try to apply as many idioms I hear. Try to apply them in real situations. So that's what I do.
Okay, that's perfect. So now, do you watch American movies?
American movies? I try to watch, for example, like scenes, for example, 5 minute long scenes, in order not to be overwhelmed by the huge amount of vocabulary and all that stuff. Because actually, seeing a movie for 2 hours straight, it's really
yeah.
it could be a huge amount of information. Yeah, it could be overwhelming to me.
That's
So
a
I try
great
to
idea.
watch.
Yeah.
I just try to watch little samples of every movie and try to catch up as many words as possible and try to use them in real situations.
Now, how do you do that? Do you do it like on YouTube or do you just pause the movie?
No, I just search the scenes through YouTube.
Okay. That sounds pretty smart. By the way, where are you from?
Colombia.
Okay. Yeah. I, I could definitely detect a Spanish accent. Sorry.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
kind of. Even though I try to copy or to mimic the American pronunciation sometimes, but it doesn't.
No, you
I
sound
had
great.
to. Okay.
You do. You really sound
Yes,
great.
we can understand you very well.
And
Okay.
you never want to lose your accent altogether.
Yeah.
That's what makes you who you are, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I definitely my thoughts as well because actually that's the part of being multilingual and try not to lose yourself in the process.
so do you speak another language besides Spanish?
No, actually, just English, Spanish, and I'm trying to learn Dutch. But it's a
Oh,
kind of hard one. It's really
wow.
hard to learn Dutch.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah,
Why do you
it's
want to
really
learn
difficult.
Dutch?
I don't know because I like it. It
Okay.
just right off the bat, it's a very beautiful language.
Um,
It's really musical to my ears.
I like what you just said right off the bat.
Yeah.
That's a good idiom. Yeah. Um, did we do give it a shot?
I think we
Did we do give it a shot?
Yes, we already did that.
Okay. Did we do on the dot? No.
On the dot. On the dot, it means like sharp, something in the birdie, like for example, hits when the clock hits, for example, hits or strikes midnight on the dot.
Okay, I think you're close. Melanie's going to read two answers and you pick which one.
So choice A is it means a circle, or choice B means to be on time.
To be on time, I guess.
That's
Yes.
her. You got it. You want to try it in a sentence?
For example, I thought I was going to be late to the class, but I was on the spot.
On the
I
dot.
came on class to this on the spot. Yeah, on the spot. I was there on the spot.
On the dot.
On the dot, excuse me. Yeah, so.
Okay. That's good. It's very good. You seem like you're learning these very quickly, and your English is very good. I just the fact that you are able to throw out idioms. There's another idiom. Throw out. Is a good indication that your English is pretty good. I mean, you sound pretty fluent, is what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I try always to practice every time. I try to spend as much as, for example, 1 or 2 hours listening to podcasts or to videos through
Okay,
the social
what
media such as with TikTok or Facebook. That's what I
yeah.
do.
Well, you have to look at my videos that I posted. I have about
Oh
60,
yeah, sure,
60 of them
sure.
now. Yeah,
I'll be looking forward to see them, of course.
good. What about spring chicken, Melanie?
The spring chicken. No, I have no idea.
It's
Give me
either
the
A,
clues.
sorry, it's either A chicken dish, or B young.
I think it's young.
You're good. You are good, Javier. Yes. So usually we use it in the negative. Um, we say, I'm no spring chicken. Do you want to try to use that?
Um, I'm not a split chicken. I'm 33.
Nice. Very good. And by the way, that's still very young.
It is.
Yeah. In fact, that leads us to the next one, which is you can say that again. You can say that again. Melanie's going to give you the clues.
So is it A,
Okay.
agree, or B, repeat?
Say it again.
Repeat. I use that phrase when it comes to, for example, when I used to work in customer service, I used to say that idiom because actually maybe sometimes the pronunciation from some people were not as good as I would thought they would be. So I tried to say this idiom in order to clarify what the ideas they were saying to me. So
Okay.
yeah, what was that again? Or
Okay.
also no.
I think there's a little bit of confusion. I think
Yeah,
what
there's a little bit of confusion. Yeah, I think the same.
no. That's not what it means. I'm trying to explain. If you don't understand somebody, you say, "Can you say that again?" But that's not an idiom. That's
That's not an idiom?
no. Can you say that again? Those words make sense. But what this says is you can say that again. So it actually means to agree. So
Okay.
Melanie, give an example.
Um,
Okay.
so like we said before, we were talking about, uh, Alice
Oh,
said
pasta.
she loves pasta and she could eat it every night for dinner. And I said, you can say that again, because I agree with her. I love pasta and I could eat it every day as well.
Right.
Okay. Got you.
Now, what about you? Do you like pasta?
Yes, I like pasta. I like it. I like it a lot.
Now, ask me.
Hmm?
No, wait. How do we do this? So I would say after you said you like pasta, I'd say you can say that again.
You can say that again, sure.
Yeah. But listen to the pronunciation too. You say you can say that again. That kind of gets emphasized. It gets stressed.
Okay, you can say that again.
Yeah, that's it. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. Um, did we do kill two birds with one stone?
Well, we talked about it. We didn't.
Have you heard of kill two birds with one stone?
Yes, I've already heard that idiom before. It
Okay,
means like carry out two duties at the same time, maybe with the same purpose.
that's right. Yeah. Can you use it in a sentence?
Yeah, for example, I have to meet one friend at school and also have to go there because I actually had to complete the task at school at the same time. So I just have to go there and meet my friend and do this other stuff that I have to do. And for
Okay, but
example, I have to go to, for example, to take an exam or yeah.
well, yes, that's the definition, but can you use it in a sentence?
I went to the school and I met, for example, a friend of mine, and I that just killed one bird with two birds with one stone. Yeah.
Nice job. I liked how you used the past tense. Um, I I killed two birds with one stone. Yeah, good job.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay. Easy does it.
Easy, that's it.
It,
Okay.
No.
it
One.
either means to relax or to slow down.
What was the other one? To slow down?
Yes.
Easy, that's it. Maybe to slow down.
Ah, you're not looking this up, are you?
No.
Okay. Can you use that in a sentence?
Yeah, well, we're just doing our job very quickly, but we just decided to easy down because actually there were some mistakes in the process, so we just decided to easy down to easy
Okay.
does it.
Okay. This is more like a command almost. So you wouldn't really use it in the middle of a sentence. It would be like you're driving in a car with a crazy person, and that person is driving, 90 miles an hour in a 40 mile an hour uh, zone, and you say, easy does it. Like slow down, slow down.
Okay.
You see, yeah. Um,
Easy does it. Okay.
Yeah. Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be with driving, it could be other things too, but that's probably a common place that you would see it used.
Okay. Sure.
I can think of a good example is when there's a certain Italian restaurant I love to go to, and they always want to put a bunch of Parmesan cheese on my spaghetti, and they'll start cranking it really quickly, and I say, wait, easy does it. That's enough.
That's a good example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Cost an arm and a leg. Have you heard that one?
Yes. Yeah, it really means that something that's real expensive.
Very
Like
good.
for example, That book was $200. It cost me an arm and a leg to buy it.
Perfect.
Yes,
That
exactly.
was a perfect example. Yeah. Here's one that you might not have heard. In the doghouse.
No, I never heard that before, actually.
I didn't think so. Melanie?
So it either means in trouble or it's where dogs live.
Mm, what was the idiom again?
In the doghouse.
In the dark house. Maybe it means
No,
to be
no.
in danger.
In the dog. Sorry, I've got
In
a
the
New York.
doghouse? In the
I've got a New
doghouse?
York accent. Yeah, in the dog.
In the dog house.
Let Melanie say it.
In the
DOG
doghouse.
dog.
Yeah.
So maybe it means to be in danger. I don't know.
Okay, well, the two options are in trouble or where dogs live.
No, in trouble. I think it means in trouble.
Good answer. Too bad I don't have any prizes. I could give you a prize. Okay, so when we say in the doghouse, Melanie, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yes, I had said earlier that I had a coworker once, and when she was mad at her husband, he would bring coffee into the office for everyone, and he called it doghouse coffee. And when he came in with it, we would all say, "Uh-oh, he's in the doghouse again," because we knew his wife had been mad at him.
Oh.
Yeah. So usually people use it when, like, the husband, it's usually the husband, it could be the wife, but usually the husband has done something wrong. And maybe he'll buy flowers for his wife, and then the coworkers will say, "Oh, he's in the doghouse." That means he's in trouble. He did something wrong, you know.
He did something wrong in their relationship. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to wrap it up? Okay, so Javier, I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you. You did an awesome job.
Yeah, you really did.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, we're gonna say goodbye, and maybe we'll be back maybe next Sunday. But anyway, please check out the Speak English with Alice idioms, and let me know what you think.
And thank you,
Yeah,
everyone
I'm going
else
to check them out.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone else who joined us as well and who have been listening. And maybe next time you'll want to come on and help us out with some of our idioms.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Have
Okay.
a great afternoon.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.